and welcome to Bad Dog Comedy TV. It's live comedy on YouTube, and you're watching Top Dog, Bad Dog's long-form improv competition. Now, here as always to tell you what improv and long-form are, it's your host. Give it up in the chat for Ryan Sheedy.
Welcome everyone to Top Dog. Oh, it's such a good show. It got caught in my windpipe. Welcome to Top Dog on Bad Dog Comedy TV, which is the dedicated YouTube channel of Bad Dog Comedy Theater. We are a registered charity, so if you like what you see tonight, please just use your little fingers. I don't know, maybe they're medium fingers, maybe they're big fingers. All fingers are welcome. Just scroll down to the description. There's a link in there to a donation page. If you don't have the means, please toss us a like on this video. Toss us a subscribe. You can click that little bell and get notified of other shows. Lots of options here if you like what you see. If you don't like what you see, invite your enemies to do those things. Okay? Now, you are watching Top Dog. It's a 12-week, 12-team, long-form improv competition. What does that mean? It means that you're going to see some things tonight that have never been done before. They're improvised. They're completely made up on the spot, which is incredible. It's magic. They're there for a second, and then they're gone. Some people think that's sad. I just think it's beautiful. Okay? Now, we're going to need your help in order to improvise effectively, all right? We're going to come to you for some suggestions in the chat. So we need you to type out those suggestions when we ask you for them, all right? Now, I'm thinking about maybe getting a dog with my partner. I want to know, just as a warm-up, in the chat, type, what decision made you happier? What is a decision that you made that made you happier? Maybe it was a dog. Maybe it was buying a better toothbrush. I don't know. It could be anything. What's a decision you made that made you happier? Okay? We're going to pick whatever is the juiciest, the most inspiring suggestion. Those improvisers then have 7 minutes to play with it. All right? Uninterrupted. Afterwards, you get to judge them. It's delicious. It's all out in the open. We get to score them from 1 to 10, all right? 10 is the best score. 1 is the worst. If you saw a 10, it's like you saw something, you're flabbergasted. There's no words to describe the wonderful comedy, the wonderful art that you've just seen, okay? That is a 10. Mostly, 10s are unanimous, okay? Telling you right now so nobody's heart gets broken. You saw a scene that you're like, I'm going to toss my headphones in. Please don't do that. And watch something else. Just stay with us. It's a 2. All right? Maybe it's a 3. Who knows? Just vote your heart. Okay? Let's see what we got in the chat here. We've got, to improvise effectively. Yeah, that's a good decision. The decision to take another nap. Always good. Giving away old books. Yeah. Throw away stuff that doesn't spark joy, you know? Are people still doing Marie Kondo? I don't know. A plushy pig. That sounds very cute. Buying new socks, getting an Instant Pot. Ooh, Tristan agrees. Old books are such a treat. I agree too. Okay, so once we get that suggestion, we're going to improvise. Then we're going to score them. And then we're going to get back into more improv. Whoever scores the highest gets to go again. They get a fun little bonus round where there's maybe some surprise challenges from yours truly. Okay? Tonight we've got 4 teams. We've got Mahjong Mafia, which is Shaun Hunter and Alfred Chow. Pillman and Tash, Christine Pillman and Natasha Bromfield. M&M, Megan Wallace and Matthew Seeley. And Edwards, Brian Edwards and Edward Choi. First up, we've got Mahjong Mafia. Okay? Now they want to know, what is a 4-letter word? Okay? Not that 4-letter word. Keep it clean in the chat, everybody. But what is a 4-letter word to inspire this group, all right? Now, Shaun and Alfred are a duo that have been performing with each other since November of 2019. While the pandemic forced them online, they've been performing virtually at events such as Palm Beach Improv Festival, World's Greatest Improv Festival, and Highwire March Madness Tournament. This is incredible. Overall, Shaun and Alfred have put in over 250 hours of practice time together during the pandemic. That is wild. They've also done classes at Second City, the Social Capital, the Assembly, and our Bad Dog Studio series grads. What's that? I'll tell you later. We don't have time. We just simply do not have time right now. But I'll tell you later, okay? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. 4-letter word that we can say on screen at 7 p.m. Very elegant. Hurt, hoot, bin, dunk. Edward, stop that. I'm going to take dunk. Dunk is the word that will inspire Mahjong Mafia, Shaun Hunter, and Alfred Chow with dunk, everybody.
Now, son, it's okay if you're afraid of the water, or at the beach, I'll help you go in, don't worry.
Thank you, Papa. It's about time I learned to swim, and I really appreciate you helping me out.
That's what dads are for, okay, Jonathan? We're just gonna go into the water. Don't be scared. I'm just gonna dunk your head under, okay?
Okay.
Ready, Jonathan?
Yeah, okay.
There we go. There we. Hey.
That's not too bad.
It
wasn't exactly what I was expecting, though.
What were you expecting? What your mother was doing to you, a couple weeks ago?
Cut to that.
Hey, honey. I know your dad's gonna take you to the beach next week, but I'm just gonna get you ready. I know you're afraid of swimming. Are you ready?
Wait, you're gonna prepare me now in the house?
Yes. I filled up some water balloons, and I'm gonna throw them at your face.
What? Is that really gonna help me swim?
Honey, I'm a clown. That's how I make my money. And I got over my fear of water by having balloons filled with it thrown at my face.
I mean, I really want to go swimming with my friends, so if that's the only way.
Ready?
Yeah. Cut back.
So, son, like I said, that wasn't so bad. I got over my fear of swimming the same way. You just gotta jump right in.
Yeah. Hey, I want to be an outdoorsman like you. I know you're, really outdoorsy and you know a way around your water, or the forest, or the jungle.
Really? That's, my father wanted me to follow in his footsteps, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to be a businessman. I didn't want to be a lawyer. I don't want all that money. That's why I started, being an outdoorsman. And it makes me so happy that you want to be one too. Like, you're only 14. I'm surprised.
Cut to him and his dad. Son, I brought you into the office so you can take over the corporate practice, okay? You can't pitch a tent right in the middle of the office and have a fire, okay?
Well, Dad, I'm here all day. I thought I would make myself comfortable. I even put my sleeping pad down.
I want more for you, son. I want you to climb the corporate ranks and make millions.
Dad, that actually sounds, not too bad, How many feet is climbing the corporate ranks? Will I need a harness and a rope and climbing shoes?
How many feet? No. It's grunt worker to slightly less grunt worker, middle management, director, senior director, VP, P.
That sounds horrible.
Son.
Cut back. Okay, now we're going to tread some water. This isn't so bad.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, there. Don't mind that. It's just a lemon shark coming towards us.
Wait, why did you pick a shark-infested place?
Jonathan, lemon sharks are really friendly. They just want to come by and they'll just, they'll poke at you a little bit.
Poke at me?
Yeah, they're not lemon. They're friendly. They're not gonna attack you. You could tell. You could tell they're friendly.
Cut to 2 lemon sharks.
You get a bad rap,
Yeah, there was a couple people in the coral reef a couple weeks ago who were afraid of us, and I don't see why, huh? I don't got that many scary teeth.
Yeah, it's all relative, right? If we're not like a great white shark, it's the white sharks that we have to worry about.
Yeah, great white sharks. Those are the ones people should be afraid. You know what? I was at the bank the other day, and some great white shark butted me in line. What a jerk.
What? Are you serious? I tried to deposit clams at the bank the other day, and the same thing happened.
You deposited clam? I didn't know you've been working.
Yeah.
I'm back working. I'm back up on my feet.
What? I thought you had a bum fin and you had to take a couple months off.
I powered through. What am I gonna do? I got shark babies at home. What am I supposed to do? Not work?
Cut back. See, son, they're just swimming around us. They won't bite. You having fun?
It's okay. I watched a lot of Baywatch to try to prepare myself, and there's nothing like Baywatch.
Wait, you watched the 90s sitcom to prepare for me, easing you into the water?
Yeah, I was like, okay, what's the beach-related show I know? And it's like, it's Baywatch, and it's about lifeguards.
Son, I don't know if that show is appropriate for a 14-year-old. Like, there's a lot of scantily clad women in that show.
I thought that's what swimming was.
You
I
thought
don't know.
swimming was just staring at scantily clad women.
Yeah, I have no reference. This is my first time swimming.
Cut to him and his friend watching Baywatch.
So okay.
What are you taking notes?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the part where they're gonna talk about how you float, right?
No. It's just women running up and down. Dude, you know I don't have the internet at my house. I came here to watch Baywatch with you. This is the only women I get to see.
Wait, you're watching it for that reason? Shame. I'm trying to learn to swim. All right.
You shaming me for watching a show that's the main demographic is males between the ages of 14 to 25 who just like to ogle women? That's what you're shaming me for?
Yes, this is educational programming for me. Cut back.
Oh, son! There's a wave! It's a riptide! It's coming in!
Ah! What do I do, Dad? What do I do?
Just don't panic. Don't panic. Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts.
All right, Baywatch. That's a happy
Yeah.
show.
No, that's too happy, son.
Oh.
That's the wrong kind of happy.
Okay, sorry. Mom, not throwing water balloons at me. That's happy.
That's cut to the two lemon sharks watching him get pulled out. Hey, that kid has an erection who's getting pulled out.
I, for one, am very glad that I had a professional teach me how to swim. Okay, now we need to know what you thought about that scene, okay? Was it a 1? Was it a 10? Where did it fall in between for you? Remember, 10 is the best, and 1 is not so good, okay? So type your scores into the chat, and we'll get to those in a second. Now, these two have done improv a lot over the course of the pandemic, but before they were taking some classes. I don't know if they met at Bad Dog, but they've taken the Studio Series, which is a class that we offer at Bad Dog, okay? If you're interested, if you think that this looks like a lot of fun, spoiler alert, it really is. And you can do it too. You can try it. You can just dip your toe in, no pun intended. You can take a whole class, see how it feels. But if you want to learn more about that, go to baddogtheater.com/education. All right? You can learn all about the classes we offer. We do voiceover stuff. We have film classes. We do improv. We do long-form improv, short-form improv. You can find out more about all of those things. All right? Now, let's take a look. Get those scores in the chat, everybody. Get those scores in the chat because truly, without them, what do we got? We got no score. These folks, I don't know what studio series they took, but that is very fun. Obviously, those 250 hours have paid off. You know, a classic scenario for training your kids how to swim is maybe drowning them with water balloons. And a great overview of the corporate structure by Alfred as well. You know, so far, we've got an 8. We've got an 8. Yep. We've got 2 8s, a 5. Let's see what else we got here. 2 8s and a 5. You know, this is going to be some pretty quick maths. That is a 7.25. That is a 7.25 for Shaun Hunter and Alfred Chow. All right. Now, we've got more improv. We've got more improv for you. Okay, our next team is Pillman and Tash. They've already performed before It was lovely to see them, Christine Pillman and Natasha Bromfield. Okay? Now, for them, I would like a line of dialogue that you might have overheard recently. What's a line of dialogue that they could use to start their scene? Something you maybe overheard in public, like, "That's not my latte," or anything to that extent. What's a line of dialogue that you overheard? Now, although these two, Christine and Natasha, were not an official duo until Top Dog made it official, bringing people together, Pillman and Tash have performed together since 2016 with the Oakville Improv Theater Company. Shout out to the Oakville Improv Theater Company, as well as Big City Improv Festival, Georgetown Little Improv Club, and Theater on the Edge in Waterloo. You can catch them on Oakville Improv's YouTube channel every other Tuesday as part of their long-form show, Live and Unmuted, as well as Oakville Improv's podcast, The Bigger Bang. Okay? And somebody's saying they were roommates. Oh, and they were roommate. Oh, I thought you were saying that these two were roommates, but clearly you're referring to the classic Vine, and they were roommates. All right. Let's see what we got here in the chat from Love Island. I'm a singer-songwriter. What do you sing? Songs. It has so many pockets. This latte has a lot of caffeine for me. Frankly, I've burped up better than that. My dog escaped. My dog escaped. I like it has so many pockets. It has so many pockets. Shout out to Kirk McCullough, also in Top Dog for that one. All right. And with the scene of It Has So Many Pockets, we bring to you Pillman and Tash.
Whoa. Well, howdy there, Lurleen.
Well, howdy there, darling.
Well, fancy finding you on this trail.
Well, not really. I mean, I ride this trail every morning at 7:25.
Good golly, it is 7:25. I hadn't realized. I was just taking old Sparky here for a walk, and
Oh,
well,
Darlene, where'd you get Sparky? I was sure that Sparky was sold at auction last year.
well, he was. It's a long and convoluted tale, but it is only 7:25 in the morning, so I'll get into it.
Oh, I got time.
Good. Yeah, Sparky. He was sold at auction, and the person he was sold to was actually your husband. Now, here's where things get a little bit convoluted, Lurleen. So, Sparky was sold to your husband, and I was walking along this trail, sans horse, when I saw Bert on Sparky.
My Bert?
Your Bert.
My beautiful Bert? What was
The
he
one and
doing
only.
riding on the trails by himself? He knows I don't feel safe when he does that.
Well, and you are right to not feel safe because I fought him for this horse.
You stole my beautiful Bert's horse, Darlene?
It had to be done, Lurleen. I'm sorry, but this horse wasn't meant to be with Bert. He was meant to be with me. When we looked into each other's eyes, we knew we belonged together.
Well, I'm finding that a little strange as I look down at his saddle and I notice it's got a lot of places to put things.
Well, yeah. It does. It has so many pockets.
Well, you're
that
not
was-
supposed to have pockets on a saddle, Darlene. That's not classic cowgirl.
Well, I am not a classic cowgirl. I am a modern-day cowgirl, Lurleen. And I'll have you know that part of the reason why Sparky was at auction was because of this saddle with all these pockets. It's a one-of-a-kind.
Is it really one of a kind? I actually haven't seen anything like that before. I'm quite taken by it. I mean, you have a pocket there that you could put your cellular device. You have one for your lipstick, and I even see some insect repellent sticking out there.
Well, it's important to have it on these trails. These mosquitoes are deadly.
All right, I've got a question for you, Darlene.
Okay.
What did you use to overtake my Bert and steal his horse?
Well, as a matter of fact, I didn't actually fight him. Sparky did.
Oh my! Did he go like this?
Were you lurking in the bushes, watching everything as it went down when Sparky attacked Bert?
As a
Because
matter
that's
of fact,
exactly
I
what he did.
was. I was. You know, when Bert goes out for walks on the trail by himself, I have to follow him. He's a very delicate fellow. I can't just let him roam free like a cowboy on the loose, Darlene.
Well, Lurleen, you are not a very trusting wife. Now, we've talked about this. You've put your marriage in danger by not trusting Bert. I mean, you shouldn't trust him because he keeps getting into fights and losing horses. But at the same time, I'm really concerned you guys aren't going to make it.
Darlene, you might be right. Bert is starting to complain a little bit about me following him everywhere. In fact, he's just up over there in the barn with Alistair.
I see him.
I was making my way over there to see what he was doing.
Well, what was he doing?
Well, nothing. They were just having coffee and playing poker.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but Bert has been complaining to me a lot about you.
How dare him? That is a breach of our trust.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Lurleen, but, you talk about being a traditional cowgirl, and I really think Bert prefers a more modern-day cowgirl.
Well, you may have noticed that I did not show up here on a horse like you did. I brought a scooter. How
I noticed.
modern is that?
Well, that's not cowgirling at all, I hate to tell you.
Well, it's also a little bit quieter than a traditional horse. Although I have to say, that horse that you're on is mighty quiet.
Well, if you must know, I've drugged him. I had to. It was necessary for him to do everything that I want him to do. Go everywhere I want him to go. Oh, hell, we don't have a good relationship, okay? At first, yes, we locked eyes, we thought we belonged together, and now we just don't get along. And well, you're the first person I've admitted this to.
Darlene, it sounds like you and that horse are a lot like me and Bert. Like maybe we're not meant to be together. Maybe, oh my, hello, Mr. Horsey. He's looking at me. Oh, what a beautiful boy.
Hey now, I didn't say I was giving him up. We can work on our relationship.
I mean, technically he's my horse, Darlene. You did steal him from my husband.
All right.
Fair
enough.
If you give me that horse and that saddle and those pockets, I'll give you this scooter. I've got a horn on it.
Let's hear the horn.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's a pretty good horn.
Yeah.
But there's no way I can give you the saddle with all these pockets, because there's a secret pocket that I haven't revealed to you yet, Lurleen, and I just don't know if you could handle what's in it.
Oh, I could handle it, Darlene. I can handle a secret pocket. In fact, I have a secret pocket of my own in this here pair of chaps.
Well, now, I do not believe you.
You think I'm just making it up so I sound like I'm as good as you?
That's exactly what I think you're doing, Lurleen.
No, I swear there's a secret pocket right here, and in it I have something that I'm gonna pass to you. Here you go. Yeah, it's a pair of sunglasses. They're Gucci. And I will throw that in with the scooter if you give me that horse.
These are my sunglasses, Lurleen.
All right. I might have scarfed them when I was following Bert one day.
See, there you go again. Always about following Bert.
Well, maybe if you took Bert off my hands, I wouldn't have to do it anymore. It hurts me being a mistrustful woman.
Let me get this straight. Are we now talking about me giving you my horse for your husband?
That's right, swapping. That's very modern. Very modern.
Oh, that is very modern. I like that idea. Let's do it.
There you have it. A totally modern tale of two cowpokes trading husbands and horses. I love the Gucci sunglasses. I love Lurleen and Darlene. That was wonderful. The nice object work between. Lovely. But we need to know what you thought of it. Okay, so if I didn't communicate this before that last scene, type in the chat now what you thought that scene was. 1 to 10. 10's the best score that you could give. 1's the worst score that you could give. You can also give anything in between. You're allowed. Decimals are totally fine, okay? At the end of that, I'll average it all with my math brain and just go to town. We'll write it down. They'll be scored, okay? If you like scoring and improv, there's more of that in store tonight. You can check out Theater Sports at 9 p.m. on this very channel, okay? We've got a heck of a show tonight, and I don't say that lightly, okay? It's hosted by Daphne Joseph, wonderful human. The two teams are Fat Al and Ken Hall, superb heroes, and Adonis Charlie and Nicole Passmore, J'approve is their team name. Judged by Ayaka Kinugawa, it is truly a lineup for the ages. All of these people are wonderful, just powerhouse performers, not even just for Toronto, but dare I say it, for the world. I said it. I said it. Okay, so please come check that out. 9, you can scroll down, click the little bell on it, and get notified before we go live, okay? Now, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got in the chat for these scores. Got a 7 for some excellent horse noises. Right on. A 10, an 8, 9 from Oakville Improv Theater Company. Suspicious. Thank you for coming out and supporting everybody. 7. Yeah, it does sound amazing. Okay, so we've got these scores here. This looks like a cool 8.5. 8.5 for Pimano and Tash. All right? But wait. There's more. Next up, we've got M&M, Megan Wallace and Matthew Seeley. They want to know, for their suggestion, when is the last time you felt scared? When is the last time you felt scared? Okay? Megan and Matthew first performed together as part of Bad Dog's narrative studio. We're sensing a theme here. Great way to make friends. Great way to play more. This could be you next year. All right? We enjoy playing grounded, relationship-driven scenes, letting their characters become fully evolved and seeing where they lead their scenes. This all sounds very lovely. The last time that you felt scared. The last time that I felt scared, I think, was riding my bike. I had a streetcar incident. Okay? This is the last time I felt scared. Just crossing on Dundas and Broadview. That wheel goes into the tracks, and it's like your life flashes before your eyes. But you know what? Thankfully, got a hybrid bike. I was okay. I know you're all very concerned. Spoiler alert, I'm right in front of you, so it's fine. Let's see when you were scared. When I thought I heard someone in the other room late at night. Yeah, that is terrifying. In a small airplane, cooking while on a work call. I love in a small airplane. Attacked by a swan is also good. You know what? I'm going to take in a small airplane, okay? Eminem bringing you this small airplane scene. Let's hit it.
So, you new to this route, or?
No, it's been like 17 years.
Okay.
3 months, 8 days. Yeah. So, why are you going to Bermuda?
I just financial. I don't want to get into the details. It's financial. It's
Okay, yeah,
board.
I mean, you hired a private plane.
I hired a
so,
private
yeah,
plane
yeah.
to go to Bermuda. My normal guy does not ask a lot of questions, and
Well, I'd like to get to know you. You know?
yeah,
You seem like a
okay.
nice fella.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'd feel a lot more comfortable if we knew each other. All right.
So where are you staying?
I'm staying with a friend. He owns a bank, and
Kevin?
that's
Is it Kevin? Kevin Jeff?
Yeah, it's a. I
Kevin
guess it's a
Jeffrey,
small
yeah.
island. You know Kevin?
No, I know Kevin.
Oh, yeah. That's Kevin. Kevin's great. I mean, he's my go-to guy.
He always my go-to guy too.
Oh, okay. That may. Your go-to guy for what?
What's he your go-to guy for?
Financial. We have. It's look. You know what? I overstated. It's purely transactional, and we're in international territory, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and you're my pilot. I think I can just level with you. I am in the drug smuggling and money laundering business. I smuggle drugs into America and I smuggle money out. It's
Okay, I guessed that, but I guess I was kind of saying like cocaine or ecstasy. What's in your bag?
what's like literally what's in my bag.
Yeah,
Do you want to know what's in my bag?
that's why I asked.
It's I got look,
Oh,
I got
you guys.
like is this like a hypothetical or are you wanting something? Because I got uppers, downers, I got benzos, I got what do you like? How is the
Dude,
plane? How
I'm
does
a
this?
pilot. Like I'm not gonna take drugs.
Okay, because my usual guy, he says the drugs make him fly the plane better.
Okay, well, I think I gotta be your usual guy now. I mean,
Look, I've been doing this for 30 years and we have not crashed yet.
okay, yet is, you put that on the end there. You did
I
that.
know, but that's. I mean, look, I could say that about anything. I have not won an Olympic gold medal yet.
But if we say like I haven't won an Olympic gold medal, it's just like okay, you haven't.
Okay, well, we
You
haven't
had-
crashed. I added to. You know what? It's just.
I just think it was like subconscious there. But anyways, it's your business. But I'm saying like. Okay, I've made you stressed.
Yeah.
Here,
Okay. You know what? I've been in this game too long. I'm too old for this, and it's catching up with me. It's.
Okay. You want to calm down, relax a little bit?
I'm perfectly calm. I just
Some
you know what?
mindful meditation?
Yeah, you know what? I got my Headspace app here. I'm just gonna put that on and tune everything out.
Hey, buddy, why don't you grab the other steering wheel?
What?
Just grab it.
Why?
Hold it, see what it feels like, you know?
Oh my God.
Just think about like a different career.
Yeah. I could cut you out of this and it would just be me, like a one-man drug smuggling, money laundering operation. What do I need a pilot for?
Yeah, I mean, you don't need a pilot for anything if you're a pilot yourself.
Okay, you're seeming really okay with this.
I told you, I've been flying this route like 18 years. Like to the States to Bermuda.
Okay.
18 years, that's a lot of flights. I'm tired. I could
I'm
get out
tired
of
too.
this.
Why are we both doing this?
I know,
What do we have to gain except for like, I guess a lot more money?
Well, I just get the average amount of money. I'm just a.
I don't want to get into that. I don't handle the payments. I assume we're giving you a good. You'll have to talk to
Yeah.
Steve. He
I
handles
know.
accounts payable, and if we're underpaying you.
No, it's fine. I'm just like,
Okay, that's
our mutual financial friend. He and I were thinking maybe like getting a place on the beach and then just retiring.
that's
He's a
I
good guy.
need to.
Okay.
Can I come too?
Well,
Oh, I made it weird.
Yeah, it's kind of more of we know each other in a different way.
I'm gonna put. You know what? I'm gonna get my Headspace app in. I'm gonna just listening
No,
to.
fly some more. Fly some more.
It does feel very
it's
powerful.
Mr. Matthews.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Jason. There you go. There.
Okay. Breaker one. What's your niner? Oh, look at me. I'm a pilot. Oh, woo. Okay, am I actually doing anything?
Yeah. No, you are. You're flying this. You could kill us.
I don't think that's true. Whoa!
You see, this is why I love improv. Because it starts as a seed. It starts as a small plane. Okay? That's it. That's their suggestion. A small plane. And it ends with, a cartel guy that can only be calmed by headspace. Improv is beautiful. Mwah. I love it. But you don't need me to tell you that. You're here. You're here right now. You saw it for yourself. Okay? Let's get in the chat. Give us those scores. What do you think? 10's the best. 1's the worst. Anywhere in the middle is fair game. All right? Type those scores in the chat so we can score Eminem's scene about a small airplane and a very stressed out cartel manager. Okay. While we're waiting for these scores, Connor, can I talk to you for a second? Can we have a quick huddle?
Yeah. Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm all right.
Okay. Those of you who don't know, this is Connor Lowe. He's our technical improviser, and he's a wizard in the booth. He does all the bumpers, all the sounds, the underscoring. Shout out to you, Connor. You are awesome. And I think people don't realize we're all working from home, and sometimes things happen. And something just happened. And I'd say it went pretty smoothly, but I want to know how you feel about it. Why don't you tell us what just happened?
Okay, so my fiance was leaving. And went through the gate outside. Oh my god, you can see how stressed I was about it. And accidentally let our dog out, and she just followed my fiance to the end of the street, in between scenes. It was
So we had
great for everyone involved. Jeez.
We had a little vamp. Now your dog is napping.
Lamb?
Yeah. Crisis averted. I'm very happy that Palmer
As if
is
nothing
happy.
ever happened.
Yeah. Connor, you're amazing at what you do. Thank you for, crushing that intro, outro, despite those things that are happening. Just a little peek behind the curtain for everybody in the audience. Thank you, Connor, once again. Let's get back to these scores. We got a 10, we got a 9, 6, 10, 6.5, 7, 7, 7, 8. All right. I'm doing some quick math. This is a 7.8. 7.8 is the average of all of these scores. All right, 7.8 for Eminem. There is one more team to go before we get into bonus rounds. All right, we've got up next Edwards. This is Brian Edwards and Edward Choi. All right, for their scene, they would like the title of an Oscar-winning movie that doesn't exist. The title of an Oscar-winning movie that doesn't exist. It could be The Smell of a Book or The Sound of Plants. Lots of sensory stuff coming from me, but what is the title of a movie that won an Oscar that doesn't exist that you'd like to see? Or just any movie. A made-up movie title. All right? Now, Edwards, they are lovelies that also have taken a ton of Bad Dog classes, done a bunch of shows, been to watch and support a lot of improv, so shout out to them. Edward has a podcast called We Gotta Eat Too. I believe Shaun is also a part of that podcast. And Brian Edwards has a Hotgate Hotlantis. That's his podcast name. Hotgate Hotlantis, a Stargate Atlantis rewatch podcast. All right, so please go wherever you get your podcasts. Look those up. Talk about some food. Talk about some pop culture. Talk about Stargate Atlantis and rewatching it. Have a nice time with the sweet voices of these sweet, sweet improvisers. All right, we've got Joy in the Autumn, The Shortest Yard, Ford versus Ferrari versus Predator, The Blue Horse of the Fjords, Sunflowers in the Moonlight, Never Say Jamais Again. Oh, God. I'm going to take the Ford versus Ferrari versus Predator is so... I'm going to take the blue horse of the fjords, okay? I'm going to take the blue horse of the fjords. Maybe we'll come back to that Ford versus Ferrari versus Predator. But for Edwards, for their Oscar-winning movie that doesn't exist, the blue horse of the fjords.
Columbia TriStar Pictures presents. Trying.
We see the globe with the Universal Studios,
Two studios.
sprawled across it.
It's a Steven Spielberg film.
We wipe to a magnificent field, green, lush, with a river coursing through it.
You can see like a horse traipsing in the background, but on opposite sides of the river, two men stand facing each other. One is played by Tom Hanks.
Yes. The other is played by Adam Driver.
Oh boy. And they are furious, just staring daggers at each other.
We have like an outside shot of just both of them staring at each other, and in the middle it says, "The Blue Horse of the Fjords," in cursive writing.
Both of them stare at each other angrily. Both of them point daggers at the other.
Tom, stay away from my horse. That's my horse. I've known it my whole life, okay?
No, you don't understand. I need that horse. I need it. I need it to win my wife's respect back. My family. If I don't win this race.
That horse is not meant for racing. It's meant to be loved, okay? Listen to me. I'm like at least like 8 inches taller than you, okay? You better be intimidated by me.
You fool. You're wasting that horse's potential on what? Painting portraits of it? Gently riding it along this beautiful bucolic coast?
Yeah.
I'm giving it a future. I'm making it a star, damn you!
We see that Tom Hanks is actually holding the reins of the blue horse. I swear to God, Todd, this is so not cool, man. God, you're pissing me off.
You know what? If you don't let me keep this horse, no one's gonna get the horse.
Bro, I tell you, I did stage combat for like 2 months. I know how to use this.
I'm a simple suburban dad, but I've taken a lot of self-defense courses with my wife. I know how to use a knife. I was, the volunteer guy who would help the single woman who didn't have a partner with them, and we'd practice together.
Oh, that's actually really cool, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty nice.
Anyway, dude, honestly, I'm gonna call the authorities, and you're gonna get in so much trouble with your wife. I'm doing it, okay? By the way, there's a rotary phone sticking out of the ground right here.
Tom Hanks
got this installed.
Tom Hanks hops on the horse, gallops away furiously.
No. We zoom out. We zoom out. We zoom back into the city with lights. People are having dinners. It's a calm night.
By.
Yeah, cars are going by. You can hear the cobblestone.
Tom Hanks. It's in Amsterdam. And he's running through the streets of Amsterdam. People there are smoking up, and it's cool there.
There's the red light district. Ooh,
there's some fun,
cool.
stuff happening in the window. We can't talk about it at 7 o'clock.
He shows up at home. He enters. He bursts through the wooden door. Everything's all the furniture's made of wood for some reason.
He takes off his wooden shoes called Sebos and puts them at the door.
There's actually a text on the screen that says Sebos. It's pointing at those. His wife walks in. Jessica
she's played by Jamie Lee Curtis.
It's Jamie Lee Curtis. It was supposed to be Jessica Chastain, but Jamie Lee Curtis just stole the role. Hey, Tom, this is how you're gonna save our marriage? By what? By stealing a blue horse?
God, Jamie Lee, don't you see? This blue horse is magical. With it, I can ride faster than anyone else. I can win every cup. I don't know the name of specific horse races right now, but I can win them.
You think I care about horse trophies? You think I care about that shite? Okay? Hey, Buddy, our landlord doesn't accept Woodbine Racetrack trophies, okay, mister?
But, respect, your respect, that's what I need. With that, I know I can win any race and win any prize, and not only your respect, the respect of our son, Timothy Chalamet.
He is so old, and he has yet to find a father figure that will inspire him.
But I seem quite boyish still, impossibly so. Papa, mama.
Yes, still youthful, very youthful.
Timothy Chalamet goes and cobbles some horseshoes or something.
Yeah.
Timothy.
Hey, see that? That's all he can aspire to. Okay? So why don't you just do the right thing? Okay? I want you to march back to that ranch with that weird-looking dude who, for some reason, all the girls love. For some reason, I'll never understand it. But
Did you see that? Did you see that Centaur ad? He was ripped.
What was that though? What was that? Was that a cologne? Was that a cologne ad?
I don't care. I'll buy 10. But okay, fine.
I don't see it.
I'll return the blue horse to Adam Driver if that's what you want.
And you're gonna get a job after, and we're gonna pay our rent. Okay.
We cut back to the river. Adam Driver is still there, looking all broody and very hot. Tom Hanks saddles up with the horse.
Oh man, I just finished dialing the rotary for 911. Oh, it took so long. What? Are you here to gloat?
911 is a longer number in Amsterdam, just for everyone.
Way longer. It says that at the bottom of the screen.
No, Adam. I've come here to give you the horse. But unfortunately, there's just one little problem.
What?
There's a river dividing us, and while I have led the horse to water, I can't make it cross.
You need to get on that horse and jump over, and I'll give you a job at this ranch, okay?
So back on. Start all up. Makes the gallop. We see a bird's eye view of the horse. It's jumping over the river, and doesn't quite make it.
He crashes into the river and gets swept away. No!
Then fade to black.
Fade to black.
Cursive writing.
The end.
So much horse content tonight. Was that horse from the previous scene that we saw earlier tonight? We'll never know. Was the scene heavily inspired by the Adam Driver Burberry commercial? Probably, almost definitely it was. What we need right now is your scores. Type them in the chat. 10, 1, anything in between. Vote your conscience. Vote how you feel, all right? We're going to score Edwards for that scene of blue horses in the fjord with Tom Hanks and Adam Driver. What a combo. What a powerhouse combo for those folks. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got rolling in. We got some 9.5 for no horse noises. Seems to be a bit of a bone to pick with Alaric. Also, shout out to the very funny folks, Alaric, Kirk, everyone who's commenting in the chat here. Yes, Edward, all of the furniture is made of wood for some reason. Lots of furniture is made from wood, And never do knife prov in a gun prov show. The boys came unprepared. All right, we've got 9.5, an 8.5, and 8. Quick average of these is 8.5. I am almost certain. Ooh, a late 8 from Amy brings that down to an 8.25. We got an 8.25 for Edwards here. And you know what that means. It's time to head into our bonus rounds. Okay? So, playing the bonus rounds tonight, because they scored the highest in this week's show, is Edwards and Pillman and Tash. All right? Now, we just saw Edwards, so we're going to put Pillman and Tash in next. And they have a challenge from me. That challenge: you must play with the camera. Since we're doing Zoom-prov, since we're doing streamed improv using a camera, you got to play with proximity and or make some creative lighting choices for your scene. That is your challenge. Okay? That is your challenge. And because we've had so many wonderful suggestions throughout the show, I'm going to pick some of the ones that we haven't got to yet. Attacked by a swan is something that we had earlier, okay? So, Pillmano and Tash, your suggestion is attacked by a swan. I want to see you play with proximity and or lighting. Give the people what they want.
Ow! 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 Oh. Oh, did you see that?
Yes, I did.
That swan tried to kill me.
That's my swan.
Wait a second. You're Carlo that works at the laundromat, aren't you?
That's right. You've probably seen me there with my swan. Sorry about the attack. He's just not used to people as beautiful as you.
Thanks, Carlo.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if I want to come to Swan Cleaners again if that psychopath bird is there.
Well, he is the mascot of Swan Cleaners. Jane, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Tuesday mornings. You have
That's
a beautiful
right.
Chanel suit.
Oh.
I remember you.
You're embarrassing me.
Listen, if I promise you that Carlo Jr. here won't ever attack you again, will you promise to continue coming to Swan Cleaners?
Okay, Carlo, I can't resist you. That mustache is just, it's utterly mesmerizing. You know, I used to date a man named Julio that had a very similar mustache.
Don't speak that name to me. I know who you're talking about. And Julio and I are not friends. He runs duck cleaners down on 4th.
Well, I used to live on 4th, and that's why I went to duck cleaners, and I just have to say that those ducks did not once attack me.
I tried to explain to you, Jane. The fact that they're attacking you means they love you. The swans. I can't speak for the ducks.
All right. I'll try to pet it.
Please.
Ow!
Okay. You know, it's...
Carlos, I'm bleeding.
I'm so sorry. Here. Did that help? No, it's gushing. Okay. Excuse me a moment. Carlos, that was really rude.
Really
That
lightheaded.
was really rude.
Carlos.
You really shouldn't have attacked her that way.
Carlos!
I'm sorry. I was
I
just
need some
disappointing
water or
Carlos.
something.
Right, yeah. Here. Well, I meant for you to pour it on the wound, but drinking it helps too. That's great.
Okay, of course. Oh, yes.
Oh, that looks much better.
Thank you.
May
You're
I
my hero, Carlos.
May I hold your hand?
Yes, of course.
You know, in these parts, not 4th, but 5th Avenue, it's known that a kiss from Carlos can heal any ailment, and I'm sure if you take a look at your wound now, you'll find it's completely healed.
Well, it is, and I appreciate that, but I must say, Carlos, if it's known all over 5th Avenue that a kiss from you will heal anything, that kind of makes me think you get around.
No, I mean, Carlos has to live his life, but, you know, I've been looking around for a lady friend to settle down with, and, you
Carlos,
know, maybe...
Can I tell you something?
Yes, please.
It's a little embarrassing, but I'm going to be 40 soon, and my eggs are getting pretty old.
I can tell.
And anyway,
Go on.
I feel like you've got some very good DNA with that mustache, and gosh, you've got so much hair, and you're so just hairy. I love that. Would you consider being a surrogate?
I'd have to discuss it with Carlos Jr.
Carlos Jr.? Oh, the swan.
My swan.
Right.
You gotta know, Jane, where I go, he goes. Where he goes, I go. We're a package deal, so if you want if you want Carlos Jr. of your own, you're gonna have to accept us both. Can you do that, Jane?
To get that DNA, I don't see if I have any choice. But can I just make one request?
Anything at all.
If we do it the traditional way, can you just leave Carlos Jr. out of it?
I really can't, Jane. See, when I say we're a package deal, I mean it's everything. It's sleeping, it's eating, it's grocery shopping, it's bedroom stuff too. I mean, he just watches, but he's there.
Gosh, this is a tough decision, but I guess how can I say no? I've never had two Carloses in the same room with me.
Believe me, you won't be sorry.
Again, the magic of improv. You start with getting attacked by a swan. You end with maybe having a threesome with the swan. You never know what's gonna happen in your scenes. Okay, we need to score it, but it's a little bit different this time because it's a bonus round. It's only 1 to 5, okay? 5 is the maximum score that Pillman and Tash can get. Okay, so type that in the chat. Please type that in the chat. All right. Like I said earlier, we are a registered charity at Bad Dog Theater Company. So if you feel so inclined, if you're having a nice time, just scroll down there. You can like, subscribe. There's even a donation link down there. You donate $25 or more, you get a tax-deductible charitable donation receipt. I think that's the official term. It is now. You get a receipt for that, if you're so inclined. But please, if you don't have the means, toss us a like, toss us a follow. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies if you didn't enjoy it. Please. The more the merrier. Just trying to spread a little improv joy during this time. Let's see what we got for scores. We've got a 4.5. We've got a 3, a 4.99, a 4.5. Y'all are getting very specific with these decimals, and I am here for it. 5, 4.5, 4.99. Quick math. That is a 4.83. A 4.83 for Pamano and Tash. Next up for the last round and final scene of the night, we have Edwards returning. Okay, now, got a challenge for these two. They must bring one single character along for the entire ride of their set. No matter how many scenes there are, that character must be present in that scene or walk into that scene. All right? One character is throughout the entire set. All right? And because I loved it so much, we're going to try Ford versus Ferrari versus Predator. So, with this Ford versus Ferrari versus Predator suggestion, where they must bring one single character along for the ride, will it be Ford? Will it be Ferrari? Will it be the Predator? We'll find out. Edwards, everybody.
We see the special collector's edition DVD menu of Ford versus Ferrari versus Predator.
There's a play movie, there's director's commentary, and etc.
Audio, and then special features. We click on special features.
Yes.
See, deleted scenes. We click on deleted scenes.
We go to Maddie buys his first car. We see the loading thing. It's loading the DVD. See.
So Ford he's 16. He's buying his first car with the dealer. So we can get you a good deal here, son.
I don't know. Like, you think you got a car fast enough for me? I'm kind of a big deal.
Suddenly, from behind him, the Predator shows up, grabs his head, stabs him through the throat. Go back to the menu.
we go to the next DVD scene.
Ferrari meets his wife. Click play.
Okay. You're worrying about nothing, okay? Like, just relax, enjoy this date, okay?
I can't stop thinking about cars. It consumes me, Jenna.
Oh, that's what you're worried about?
Yeah,
I'm worried about the mass amount of murders going on by some alien species.
I'm not worried about that. I've got a big race. Suddenly, from behind him, the Predator grabs his head, stabs him in the throat.
What did I say? What did I tell you? This guy never listens to me. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. The DVD
Back to the menu.
ends. Back to the main menu. We go to Predator learning how to drive for the first time. The DVD screen is loading. It's loading.
So you're gonna want to. The right pedal is the gas line. That's your accelerator, sir. This driving school does not endorse any violence. No, your left is your brake. Please adjust your mirrors. This is very good. Now, sir, your spit is like acid, and it's just melting away out of my shirt here.
Do I pull out of the parking lot?
Your English is incredible. I don't think you've ever heard you speak before.
I've been taking night classes.
This is wonderful.
Okay.
Cut to the menu. Predator, a day of relaxation.
All right, we cut to like a beach. A beach.
A ball passes by the Predator's head. He's got the umbrella.
A lifeguard comes up, Matthew McConaughey. Hey, I don't want to ruin the party, but there's a dangerous level of E. coli in the water. I'm gonna have to ask you to scoot on by.
Predator pulls out this long, like, javelin thingy, just stabs Matthew McConaughey through the throat.
Man, that's not cool.
Cut back to the menu. It's a post-credit sequence.
Okay. The last credit goes off screen. It was the key grip.
It's the Predator. He's on his ship. He's like doing some fiddling with some knobs and all that.
Another Predator comes up. Hey, Exxon. Another Monday.
TGIM, am I right? I love our job.
I do. You know, I want to stay on the spaceship, okay? I would never want to go to Earth.
Bill, I gotta tell you, while Earth was wonderful and I killed so many people, I gotta say, the greatest journey has been being your friend.
Thanks, man. And we suddenly see like a lightsaber cut his head off.
Oh my god.
I never knew that such violent murder would bring such joy to Brian Edwards and Edward Choi. Just... oh, we love it. We gotta rate this scene. It's gonna be between 1 and 5. Alright, 5's the best, 1's the worst. You know the drill. That wasn't a 1, though. Come on! Look at how much fun they were having. Okay, I'm supposed to be impartial. Alright, let's get to these scores. Alright, now, we've got theater sports coming up at 9 p.m., as I mentioned, but we've also got another Top Dog coming up a week from today, August 5th at 7 p.m. Please come and enjoy. You can vote for all of the teams there. We're nearing the end of our first round of Top Dog, so pretty soon there's going to be some eliminations coming up. So the next few weeks are crucial. All right, so if there's a team that's playing in the next few weeks, come on down. Make sure you vote for them, all right? Or else I cannot be held legally responsible for what happens to them, okay? Just in the competition. Okay, 5, 4.98, 4.5. We got a 4, all right? This is going to be a high one. I can tell, all right? Now, we've got, my savant math is, this is clearly right down the smack middle of this. It's going to be 4.57. Oh, but Amy comes in with a late 4 again. It's going to be a 4.43. A 4.43 added on for Edwards. All right, 4.43. Let's take a look at our current standings. All right? So, whoever you came here to support, see where they are on this list. Okay? If they're not where you thought they would be, come back. Come back for their next set. Also, Tay and Kay just haven't performed yet, so don't worry about them. They're going to be fine. I know that they're at the bottom, but they'll be all right. Okay? Assuming you come back and vote for them, if you're so inclined. All right. Now, I want to give it up one more time for Connor Lowe in the booth. I want to give it up for Mahjong Mafia, Pillmano and Tash, Eminem, and Edwards. Fantastic job, everyone. We'll see you next week at 7 p.m. My name is Ryan Sheedy. You can find me on all the socials at RTSheeds with a Z if you want to toss me a follow. If not, I get that. We'll see you next week, everybody. Take care and be well.